Alright, what up, WDN? It's your boy CB. Just got off work, 12-hour shift. But I gotta get on here, and address this situation. This is to the WDN especially, and to everybody on YouTube. Before I get started, JP, this is no disrespect. We got each other's number, we text, and I told you, we brothers. We hadn't met each other yet, and even after this, I still plan on linking up in the NO. Let's get that shit situated so we can meet up in the NO for a game. Then we tear down Bourbon Street after that. But I gotta address this shit that you just put out about the WDN. The first video that you put out, and I was gonna respond this morning before I get. So I was gonna respond this morning, but I'm rotating shifts now, so I was running late for work. I worked this morning, but alright, on to the shit. I was gonna make a response to the first video, but I just sat back. I was like, nah, because basically he just responding to what B Slaughter said to him. But then when this video came out, this video wasn't necessary at all. First point you was making was that, none of the WDN had your back, when you was in these hangouts. First of all, I did tune in to Sean J hangout for about a good 20 minutes, and you was in there. Now, as far as on my end, I told you why, and I told everybody why I'm making YouTube videos for. It's in my bio section. The only reason I'm on here making YouTube videos is to represent the WDN. It's all in my bio if anybody want to go read it. Not talking to you, JP. I'm talking to anybody else. The only reason I'm on this shit to represent my Saints, represent the WDN fan base, possibly link up with people out of the WDN and make videos together, or just link up for games, ball games, especially in the NO. Because we get in the playoffs, I can promise you I will be down there. But anyway, besides all of that, that's why I'm doing this YouTube shit. And from what I heard from the Sean J hangout, what was being discussed really had nothing to do with football other than, what you're betting. I don't know what you was betting with them guys about, what the Saints, what the Saints was going to do. I mean, they record or, head to head. So that was your bets. And like I said, you wasn't blaming me, but I'm speaking for everybody in the WDN right here. The ones you called out. That was your situation with them. They couldn't come in and back you up with that, because they don't know what was going on or what was said, with them bets that you had made. I don't even know the bets that you was making with them. But all I can tell you is that, I heard that, and then, most of the time they was talking about, your girl and, stuff in your personal life like that. What's in your house and stuff like that. It didn't have anything to do with Saints football. So really, they really couldn't come in and back you up on them topics. But I will say this, the past few Sean J hangouts that I listened to, I know Uptown, and the reason why I tuned in is because I tuned in one time, I thought about chiming in, for football purposes, but so Uptown in there. So I was like, oh yeah, let me hear this. Hear my nigga represent the WDN, which he did in every one of them. But when they was bringing up your name, this is before shit started getting heated. They was bringing up your name, saying some little side shit about you, giggling, all of them giggling. I didn't hear a word, no giggle, no nothing from Uptown. He was quiet. They asked him about you. He ain't said a word about you. If he was on some disrespectful shit, he could have said a line or two and kind of giggled with him. But that's one thing that I heard. I don't know if you tuned in to all of them, but it was about 3 or 4 of Sean J's hangouts that I listened to. And that's respect. Wasn't giggling or nothing. When you're with a group of people, things, when you're having a conversation with a group of people, they start talking about somebody else, and this is a real life situation. Most of the time, somebody gonna laugh with them, but the realest ones, the ones that down with them, they won't laugh or nothing. If they down with them. So what I got from right there is, oh yeah, he down with them. Even though he might not agree with what you was doing with your videos, but he wasn't, laughing along with them when they were saying you was looking like an asshole and all this other stuff. He still respected you at the end of the day. As far as with B Slaughter, I'm saying these two, because these was the main two that you was talking about. But with B Slaughter, with him coming out saying what he had to say, I honestly believe he came out, because you started saying that you was the king of the saints, which I don't believe it's no debate on who the king of the saints is. We are all kings at the end of the day. We all repping the saints. If we all know our football shit, we all that nigga when it comes to the videos and spitting the real shit about our squads. But I was thinking it was that other shit that you was doing, which, like I told you, I ain't had no problem with what you was doing. Just the fact that it was your page. So my opinion on that, it don't matter because it's your page, but I ain't had no issue with it. And I don't know if they did or not, but I mean, we're all grown men. That's your page. You can do what you want to do. But I'm telling you what, I'm here. Maybe the reason why B Slaughter's here, only to represent the Saints, while Uptown's here, only to represent the Saints. More Money 504, everybody that was called out in this shit. And to B Slaughter and Uptown, More Money 504, 504 Flamer, everybody that was called out. It's no group. It's no kind of group shit that he was talking about. It's no group shit. The group that I'm in is the whole WDN, which includes JP, Uptown, B Slaughter, More Money, 504, Bit Nate, and I can keep on going. That's the whole WDN. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to get in no groups, going up against the fan base, saying it's a new era, Saints, we the new era. No. Anybody that's on here making YouTube videos that's representing the Saints and know they shit, that's us. I mean, we all a family. I see comments and I saw comments in some of your videos when you got guys like David, aka Slitter, but David, talking about who cares, what people say in your fan base. I damn sure care about my fan base because I love my fan base, but advice don't need to be taken from people outside of the fan base, especially when they're dealing with our shit. I mean, as far as the only thing that it is your channel, you can do whatever you want. I can do whatever I want with my channel, but I told you what I decide to do with my channel. That, I mean, that's just a straight fact. Everybody knows that, you know, but that shit about who cares what other shit like that, you don't need to be taking advice from that little scrub dude. But I ain't even gonna get into him, you know, cause it's already, he got people in his own fan base just wanting to come for his head and gonna knock that shit off when they see each other on site. You know, it's gonna be hard body with them when it's on site. So that shit ain't gonna be tolerated in our group, and it can't be tolerated in our group. And our group is the WDN, the Who Dat Nation fan base. We done been through so much shit. Saints, we about to be phone call away from talking business with somebody in San Antonio. Could have talked business with somebody, and they could have been the San Antonio Saints and changed their name. We wouldn't even have no football team down there. Wouldn't even be a team in New Orleans unless they wanted to come up with one or something like that. But it's different. We got all this bad history. Now we get to live. All this hard time. Now we're getting to see the good time and shit. That's why it's different with our fan base. We don't condone no shit like that. That's unacceptable. Now, some of them videos you was making, I saw the ones with Matt Manning. I was watching them, and one thing you should have took from him is just to take a break. Because when you do that, and you can end up saying stuff that, you know, it's gonna be hard to make up for. And I'm just now seeing a video that you uploaded. I'm gonna watch it when I'm finished making this, but I see it say, "I'm sorry, WDN Uptown." Now, you done made one video. When you say sorry the first time, that's supposed to be it. But when you go back again and do it all over again, it's going to be hard for a nigga to take you serious. You know, that you really mean what you saying when you apologizing. So, I mean, it's going to be hard to, you know, to build that bridge back with them if you know, they took it, you know, as what was, you know, coming from you. But like I said, we gotta get that bond. Everybody gotta be on one accord for this season and shit. We can't have little stuff like that. As far as the A-bomb shit, like I said, once again, I didn't watch that. I forgot about it. I heard you say, you know, mention you was gonna get on there, but I didn't hear about it. I don't know. Like I said, you can't listen to what other people, other fan bases are saying. I don't know if they were saying who out the WDN on here got your back. Nobody. You by yourself. They don't fuck with you. Nah, it ain't none of that. It's just the shit that's being discussed. It's not an interest. I know it's not an interest of me. You know, when it's, I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying if it's dealing with what the Saints are gonna do, that's a different story. Then I could see why the WDN was needed or should have been needed. But when it's just jokes and shit talking and, you know, not even concerning Saints football, which I don't know what was said in the A-bomb shit, but I'm pretty sure it was mostly just personal jabs and shit. And that's probably most likely not an interest of, you know, Uptown and, you know, the other guys on here. But it's going on 15 minutes, man. I just need to get this off my chest, man. You know, it's football season coming up. This is the last thing that need to be on our mind. I mean, some little, you know, petty stuff like this. once again, JP, I told you, you my brother. You know, even though I'm bonded with the whole WDN, I got respect for everybody. I had to put this out here so the WDN can know that I ain't, you know, trying to, you know, I ain't on the low, you know, agreeing with you about that. I don't condone that. It's no new era. We all one. It's no errors in video makers. I don't think with Saints video makers. If you a Saints video maker, you a Saints video maker. That's how I see it. Anyway, man, I hope you ain't take this the wrong way. I just had to put this out here because I told you why I'm on here. I'm on here to link up with Saints people in the WDN, and I'm here to make friends with people in the WDN. And if I get others want to chime in, get along, then that's that. I'm not on here for the subscribers. You know, I'm at $1.25. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm not trying to do shit for subscribers. I'm doing it for my Saints. If subscribers come, then that's good. That's good and dandy. Because I understand you want some people to hear, but 125, that's a good amount of people for me. Or even if I had 10 to 15 people fucking with what I'm saying, I'm good. But everybody's different. It is what it is. I'm not on here for no popularity. All that shit is in my about me shit. If anybody that watching this don't know me, go read that. Watch a few of my videos from last year. And that's that. But this your boy CB. JP, don't take it the wrong way, man. We still got to get this trip planned to the NO this year. It's your boy CB. I'm out.